All right, hello everybody. We have APBA football on the table tonight. This is the 1981 replay. Just started. This is game 4 of week 1, and this is not what you would consider a marquee matchup. We have the Baltimore Colts going against the New England Patriots. Both of these teams finished 2-14 in 1981. But we're heading into the fourth quarter here, and it's been quite an adventure. If you can read my writing, Baltimore got on the board first. Their very first possession, Burt Jones hit Curtis Dickey on a 49-yard wheel route pass to give Baltimore a 7-0 lead. The very first play from scrimmage for New England, Steve Grogan threw an interception, and then that led to Dickey with a 1-yard run, and Baltimore was up 14-0 early in the first quarter. But the Patriots began to get things together. They put together a good drive, and Tony Collins scored on a 2-yard run. Baltimore, to begin the second quarter, scored again when Dickey scored his third touchdown of the game, and that made it 21-7 Baltimore. And then Steve Grogan hit Hasselbeck for a 65-yard bomb. And then Dickey again, his fourth touchdown. This one a 13-yard pass from Burt Jones, but Baltimore fumbled the extra point snap. And so that made it 27-14. And then right before the half, Grogan found Hasselbeck again for a 6-yard pass. And so at halftime, it was 27-21. And then the third quarter was all New England. Grogan, his third touchdown pass to Hasselbeck for 16 yards. And then Collins on a 4-yard run. And New England fumbled the extra point snap. And so we're going into the fourth quarter, and New England is ahead 34-27. And as we begin the fourth quarter, Baltimore has the ball at their own 27, but it's fourth down. And so we begin the fourth quarter with a punt. I use 4 dice, just so you can see. The brown and the yellow are a secondary roll. They call the defense on the defensive cards. And then the red and white, of course, are the play result. But for something like a punt, I use the brown and the yellow as a secondary roll. So the red and white will be Garrett's punt, and then the brown and yellow will be the return man's return. And so here we go. We start the fourth quarter, and Mike Garrett will punt the ball, and that's a 26, and so that's a 12, and that's going to be a 38-yard punt. And so 8, 10, 20, 30. And for New England, that will be Stanley Morgan to return it, and he rolled a 55. And so a 55 is an 18, which is going to be a 14-yard return. So New England will have the ball at their own 49-yard line here in the fourth quarter. So here come the Patriots. Baltimore's defense is 7 less than New England's offense, and so they're going against this -7. And what we're going to do is they're going to start out with Tony Collins, and let's go outside to Tony Collins. And so we'll roll the dice. 52 for the defense. This is going to be read BD, outside run, and a 22. And a 22 is a 15. So BD 15, and that is a 22 2-yard gain. 10, 20, 22 for New England, all the way down to the Baltimore 29-yard line. And so New England still moving the ball. New England is actually 6 of 7 on third downs in this game. They converted their first 6 third down plays. All right, so now we're in the 10 to 30 yard block of the field, and that worked well. So let's keep it on the ground and let's go inside to Tony Collins. And this is going to be a 61, which is going to be read BS inside, and a 44. Another good roll for Tony Collins. And that's a 16. BS 16. He picks up 8 more. Down to the 21. And so the Patriots trying to put this game away early here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 2 now from the 21. Since we've got a down and distance that we can work with, let's call a short pass, and the pass is going to be to Tatupu. We don't really need his card, but I'll put it out so you can see it. So Grogan is going to be looking for Mosey Tatupu, who, as I understand, was a fan favorite up in New England during the 80s, early 80s. All right, so we'll go short pass. Tatupu is a C-rated receiver. Tatupu, 22. This is going to be read AD, and a 15. I'm telling you, Grogan's got some good numbers on his card. I mean, it's all like 3s and 4s and 5s. And this is a 15, it's a 4. And so we said that they were 22 AD. So AD 4 is going to be a pickup of 14 yards. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're down to the 7, 1st and goal. So what a quick drive here for the Patriots. And so now they've got 1st and goal at the 7. And we're going to go back to Tony Collins. And let's do an outside run. For Collins, 1st and 7, inside the 10. All right, that's going to be a 14. So this is going to be read AD, and a 44. Man, maybe those dice are loaded. 44 is a 16. So AD 16, 7-yard run. Tony Collins takes it in for his 3rd touchdown of the game. I think that's right. His 3rd rushing touchdown, yes, of the game. And so the Patriots now lead 40 to 27. And so we go to the ever so dangerous extra point in this replay so far. This is only game 4. In my first game of the season, between who was it? It was the Vikings and the Buccaneers. They missed, between the two teams, they missed every extra point. 4 of them, 2 for each team. All right, so here is John Smith. And the extra point, that's a 34. That's good, but it's a penalty. So let's see what the penalty is. I roll doubles on everything until we get to the extra point. All right, so it's a TM 35 and a TM 35. That's going to be encroachment on the defense. So we'll tack that on. That'll be enforced on the kickoff. So the extra point's good. And New England now has a 41-27 lead. They lead by 14. So Baltimore has some work to do here in this fourth quarter to come back in this ball game. In real life, this was a tight ball game between these two teams. Actually, as I'm looking it up here, Baltimore won this game 29-28 in real life. All right, so John Smith a kickoff. That is a 26, and a 26 is a 41, and a 41 is 63 yards to the OA. So that'll be down to the 2-yard line, and OA is Zachary Dixon, and he rolled a 56, which under his P column is a 10, and that'll be a 23-yard return. So 23 plus 2 is out to the 25. And I use the basic boards, by the way. All right, so Baltimore will start at their own 25. And here comes Burt Jones and company. New England's defense is one better than the Baltimore offense. And it's beginning to, those differentials are beginning to show. Still plenty of time in this game. We've got 12:45 left to go, so Baltimore's not going to be panicking yet. And so we're going to go Curtis Dickey outside run to start off. Curtis Dickey outside, and that is a 31. So this is going to be read CS, and he rolled a 56. And that's going to be 25, no gain. So second down and 10. Curtis Dickey just really cannot get it going today. All right, so we're going to look to pass. Burt Jones is going to call a short pass to Butler. Butler's an A receiver. And so here's the pass. They're an automatic D. We'll see what index they're in, 65. So this is going to be read AD, and a 46 is an 18, and that ball is incomplete. Excuse me. And so all of a sudden it's 3rd and 10 for Baltimore. Let's go. Let's go medium pass to Curtis Dickey. Dickey is a B receiver. Automatic D line, D defense. We got a 33. So this is going to be read BD, but Burt Jones rolled a 22, and that's a 4. So BD4 is a first down plus 5, so a 15-yard pickup. They get the first down, they convert the 3rd down, and Baltimore now has a drive going. So at their own 40, let's see. Let's go outside to Randy McMillan. He's been running the ball better in this game than Curtis Dickey. So outside 61. This is going to be read BS outside. And a 13 is a 20. And that's going to be a pickup of 4 yards for McMillan. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Let's go back to Curtis Dickey, inside run. You know, this was still when running was a big part of football. They actually, in real life, Baltimore actually ran the ball 40 times, and they only threw it 20 in this game. So here's Dickey inside, 2nd down and 6. Oh my goodness, do you see what I see? Let's wait and see. 16. This is going to be read AS, and a 66 is a K, so we got to roll the white and red again. And a 12 on his K is a 17. So AS inside 17. He picks up 7 yards, but he gets the first down. And so now it's 1st and 10 at the New England 49 as they cross over midfield, and the clock hits 11 minutes left to go in the game. Still plenty of time for Baltimore. No reason to be in a hurry. Let's go inside to McMillan. This is going to be 62, which is going to be red AS, and a 12 for McMillan is a 27. That's not good. Well, he pounds forward for just a yard, and it's 2nd and 9. So we're going to go back to the air now. 2nd and 9. I consider a neutral down, so I'll let the defensive card pick the defense. And we're going to go short pass to Butler. We're going to target Butler again. He's an A receiver. So let's see what defense. Uh-oh, it's got to go through the hole. All right, that's it. Oh my goodness. 43. I love going ahead and seeing the play roll because it builds the anticipation. 43. So that's going to bring Butler down to a B. So this is going to be read BG, short pass. 66 is a 2, and BG2, he has just hit Butler for a 48-yard touchdown. Wow. He connected with Butler that time, and Baltimore says, hey, we are not done yet. We are not done yet. Burt Jones, 48-yard strike to Butler. And Baltimore is within 8. They can make it 7 if Mike Wood can hit the extra point. So here we go. Extra point time. Everybody on the edge of their seat. It's a 64. And that's a 40, and that's going to be good. And so the score is now New England 41, Baltimore 34. And you know, when I pulled these cards out and I said, okay, it's time for the loser bowl, 2-14 teams, I did not expect, this has been the best game so far of the 4 games on the schedule so far in this first week. All right, so now Baltimore will kick off. There is 10 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the ball game. And that is a 12. Under his P is a 24. And that's going to be 47. So a short kick, 10, 20, 30, 47 to the 18-yard line. And I should have rolled my secondary dice, but I didn't. And Tony Collins is the return man for New England. And he rolls a 26, which is a 20, and that's a 20-yard return. So from the 18 up to the 38. So good field position again for New England. And now they're going to start, they're not going to get real, they're not going to be conservative per se, but they're going to start concentrating on trying to eat up some clock. So let's go Tony Collins outside. Tony Collins outside. Alrighty, that is a 33 for the defense. So this is going to be read AG, and a 63 is 31. So that's, and it's, what did I say, inside? I did say inside. No, I said outside. AG, 31. That's a pickup of 5. So 2nd down and 5 for New England. So we're going to go Collins again, this time inside. 2nd and 5, Collins inside. That's a 36 on the defense. It's going to be read BS. And a 16 is a 24. That's going to be a 2-yard pickup. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 3. So decision time here for New England. 3rd and 3. And we're going to go short pass to Westbrook. By the way, I do football similar to baseball. In baseball, in my baseball replay, as played lineups, and so in football, it's the same thing. I look at the box score from the game, and the people who played in real life are available and play in my game on the tabletop. And I use how many carries the running back had, how many catches each receiver had, not as a rule, but as a guide. And that forces me to use people like Westbrook, who's only a C receiver. It forces me to use him. And so this is going to be a short pass to Westbrook. So neutral down again, 3rd and 3. So we'll let the dice call the defense. And that is a 14 on the defense. So this is AG, they're looking for run. And so it'll be a BG because Westbrook is a C. And then Grogan gets a good roll, a 25 there. And a 25 is a 5, BG 5. That is 16 yards and a 1st down. So New England converts another 3rd down, and they take it to the Baltimore 39 as we hit 9 minutes to go. We're going back to Tony Collins. He had the most carries in this game, twice as many as Calhoun, 3 times as many as Tutupu. And actually, Calhoun and Tutupu have already met their limit. Collins is now matched his real life totals. So we'll go outside to Collins, 1st and 10. That is a 14. So this is going to be read AD. Now they call pass, and he rolls a 66. He doesn't have a K, but he's got a 15. So AD 15 is a 25-yard breakaway run. 10, 20, 25, down to the 14-yard line. And Schaefer Stadium is roaring as they are seeing some offense, and they are getting these fans' hopes up that this New England Patriot team here in 1981 is going to have an unbelievable offense. But they don't realize at the moment that they're playing one of the worst defenses in all of the NFL. So 1st down and 10 at the 14 of Baltimore. And we're going to put it in the air again. We're going to target Johnson, Andy Johnson, out of the backfield, short pass. Johnson is a B receiver. The defense calls a 63, which is AG. And since Johnson is a B receiver, he will get the A. They're looking ground. AG and a 44. I know where this is headed. AG 4. 1st down plus 10. That's a touchdown. 14 yards. Grogan to Andy Johnson, and back and forth we go. Baltimore cuts it to 7. New England marches right back down, and they put it back up to 13. And here is John Smith's extra point attempt. 45. That's a 41. It's good. He made it. Hey, we're hitting the extra points. And so now it's New England 48. Baltimore 34. Back up to a 14-point lead. And now there's only 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the ball game. And so John Smith will kick off. And that is a 65. And a 65 under his P column is a 15. And he kicks it short, 47 yards, 10, 20, 30, 47. And it's taken by OB. And that's going to be Kim Anderson for Baltimore. Oh, I rolled his as a 14. And a 14, that's a 36. So that's an 11-yard return with a penalty. So let me write that down. 11-yard return with a TK. It helps me to remember if I write it down. So let's see what the penalty is. TK 22. That is a 31. And it's unnecessary roughness on New England. So he gets the 11-yard return. And then we tack on 15 for the penalty, costly penalty for New England. And with 8 minutes to go, Baltimore now has it 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now down by 14, you got to kind of start putting it in the air, don't you? But they've got a good one. I always thought Burt Jones, if he had a better team around him, he was a good quarterback. Had a strong arm, if I remember correctly. Kind of a, in my mind, and I could be wrong, and you can correct me if I am, kind of a precursor to Elway, in my memory of Burt Jones. I was only 9 years old in 1981. If you hear the dogs barking, they're right outside the window. All right, so we're gonna put this ball in the air, and we're gonna start out with a short pass to McMillan. He's an A receiver on short passes. Look at that. Look at that. Can you? Oh my gosh. I mean, you hear me shaking the dice. 41 on the defense is an AS. And we know a 66 on Burt Jones is a 2. An AS2, 56 yards. McMillan on a wheel route. You can see it in your mind. A little wheel route. He goes out. Burt Jones hits him. They've got a convoy, and he takes it to the house just like that. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. It's now 48-40. And Mike Wood comes on for the extra point. You hear that? I'm shaking the dice. I'm shaking them. 31 is a 19, and it's good. And the score is now 48 New England, 41 Baltimore. And folks, we've still got 7:45 to go in this ball game. So now Baltimore will kick off again. They just need to stop New England once to be able to have a possession to tie this ball game up. And that was a 22. And a 22 on his P column is a 1. And that's going to be booted too far. And so it'll be a touchback. And so New England will start at their own 20. There's only been, by the way, 3 punts in this ball game. Baltimore has punted twice. New England has only punted once. We've only seen New England's punter, Rich Camarillo, 1 time. All right. New England is going to start out on the ground again. And it's going to be Don Calhoun. And we're going to go inside run. Give Collins a little breather because Baltimore, they were not out there long. All right, this is a 45. It's going to be read BS, and he rolls a 46, which is a 24. Inside run, that's going to be 2 yards. So 2nd down and 8. Let's keep it on the ground again. We'll go Mosey to Tupu. He's an inside runner, so we'll go inside, 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8, inside run. That's an 11 on the defense, so they smelled this one. It's BG. But to Tupu, maybe these dice are loaded. I hate to swap them right now, but that's a K. So I'm shaking them. 44 is a 2. So BS2, that is a Tupu breaks loose. He gets 6. He gets 16. He gets 26, 36, 46 yards down to the Baltimore 32-yard line. This right here would be like in baseball, an 18-15 game. I mean, this is just, wow. All right, so they're at the 32. Who would have thought it when Grogan's first pass in New England's first play from scrimmage back in the first quarter, he threw that interception. I thought, oh, this is going to be terrible. And he's been lights out since then. And we're going to put it in the air. And he's looking for Hasselbeck, who's been the big star. 3 touchdowns, 130 yards receiving. And we're going medium pass to Hasselbeck. And that is a 46. And oh my gosh. 46. This is going to be read AS. And 11 on Grogan's card is a 3. So medium AS3. 34 yards. Touchdown. 4th touchdown for Hasselbeck. And with 6.5 minutes to go, New England now has 54 points on the board. And John Smith, with the extra point, could make it a double nickel. And a 15 is a 39. It's good. And they do it. And so it is now New England 55. The Baltimore Colts 41. 6.5 minutes to go in this ball game. You know, the whole game, I mean, coming into this third quarter, it was 34-27. I didn't expect, I expected things to kind of keep going, but not to this extent. So we roll the dice for the kickoff. Oh, and I lost the dice. And where did it go? Bear with me for a moment. There it is. And my house rules is the reroll. Alrighty, that's a 16. Whoop, that's a 16. A 16 under his P column is a 13. So he boots it 53 yards to the 12. It's OA, which is Zachary Dixon. And he rolls a 55. And he is an OAP. So 55-18 is a 27-yard return. Excuse me. I knew it was coming. 27 yards, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, out to the 39. All right, so let's just let Burt Jones put it in the air again, shall we? And wait for the 66. All righty, 1st and 10 from their own 39. We have 6 minutes to go in this ball game. And here is Burt Jones, Baltimore down by 14 again. And he's going to go, he's looking for Carr, wide receiver Carr. And he's an A receiver. Here's the roll. So 42 for the defense. That's a CS, so this will be read BS. And a 63 is a 31. Medium pass, BS, 31, incomplete. How about that? Finally a victory for a defense around here. All right, 2nd down and 10 from their own 39. They're going to run Dickey up the middle. This will be considered a draw play. I'm just using the basic boards though, so I just do an inside run. They'll be in the D defense. And that's a 63. He got a good roll on the red and white. 63. This is going to be BD. And a 25 is 16. So inside run BD. BD 16. Just making sure. BD 25 is a 16. BD 16. And he picks up 10 yards. New England wasn't expecting that. And so they get the 1st down. So now they're going to go back to the air. And he's going to target Carr again. Remember, Carr is an A. All right, that's a 36 for the defense. This is going to be read AS, and a 14. AS 35, medium pass. That is complete for 6 yards, but there is a penalty on the play. TH 61. And that is going to be offside on the defense. They only picked up 6 yards. So to keep it 1st down, they're going to take the penalty, which was 5. So it is 1st and 5 now at the 46-yard line. We're down to 5 minutes to go in the game. So they're going to go medium pass to Sherwin. Sherwin's a C. We'll target him again. And that is a 35. It's going to be read CS. And a 25. 7. CS 7. And that is complete for 8 yards. So they pick up the 1st down. They're down to the 38-yard line of New England. Clock is still ticking down to 4.5. So short pass to Curtis Dickey. Do one of those wheel routes again. And this is a 46, so this is going to be read BS. 63 is going to be a 31, CS 31. Incomplete, but we got a penalty again. Incomplete TH. And a TH 23 is a false start against Baltimore. So that's going to back them up. And it's going to make it 1st and 15. So we'll go short pass to McMillan. He's an A on short passes. And I consider, since it's still first down, I consider this neutral and let the defensive card pick the defense. And that is an 11 for New England's defense. So they read this one right. CD, so that'll bring McMillan. No, who did I say? Dickey. Dickey was a B, so he'll stay a B. So it's BD. Short pass, BD, 24 is a 16, and I think that is incomplete. Yep. So incomplete, 2nd and 15. Now New England will automatically be in a D alignment on defense. And he's gonna look for Carr and a receiver. So that is a 55. Will he stay in A? He will. AD. 46 is an 18. That's incomplete. And so it's 3rd down and 15. And so now he's going to look for Butler, the other receiver. Butler is an A. So this is going to be D alignment on defense. Let's see what offense their offensive alignment. And a 22, he may be coming down. 22 is a BD, so no, he'll stay in A, AD. And a 24 is a 16, but on a medium pass, that's incomplete. And it is now 4th down. 3.5 minutes to go, down by 2 scores. They've got to go for it. So this is going to be a medium pass, and they're going to look for Carr, a receiver. D alignment on defense. Whoop. .43 and a 51. That may be something. 43. All right. This is a CG, so it's going to bring him down. Well, it'll be D. It's going to be read BD. BD, medium pass. 51 is an 8. BD 8, it's complete to Carr, but only for 6 yards. And so New England stops them with 3:15 left in the game. And so now Baltimore's going to have to start calling some timeouts, but it's beginning to appear that, as Dandy Don used to say, turn out the lights, the party's over. All right, so Collins has had a good break. New England's going to put it on the ground. We're going to go Collins inside. Baltimore's going to be, I think, I'm going to put them in the automatic G. They're going to bring everybody up. Oh, look at that. Why couldn't Baltimore roll that? 16. AG, 66-15. Inside run, AG 15. Collins, 15 yards. He is a beast today. And a 1st down. And Baltimore takes their first timeout with 3 minutes to go in the game. All right. On the ground with Collins again. Up the middle. Baltimore in a G alignment. And now the defense rolls a 66. but they're so bad, they're still B. So it's BG, and that's a 45. BG 20 inside, and they stopped Collins this time at the line. And they'll take their second timeout with 2:45 to go, and plus they have the 2-minute warning. So now it's 2nd and 10. I'll let the card call the defense because New England would try to pass, even though they're not. Here's Don Calhoun. I'm going to send him up the middle. Baltimore calls 13 on defense. So they're at BS. And a 25 is a 17. So BS 17. Calhoun slices through for 6 yards. And with 2:30 to go, Baltimore takes their last timeout. So they're out of timeouts. They can't stop the clock. It is 3rd and 4. And so as Steve Grogan is over on the sideline during the timeout talking to the head coach, who was New England's head coach in 1981? Ron Earhart. So, do you run it? Or do you do a pass to try to get the first down and seal it up? And Earhart has told Grogan, throw the ball, son, throw the ball. And so this is going to be a short pass, and we're going to do Collins, even though he's a C. Let's see what Baltimore calls on defense. That is a 63. So it's going to be AG. They're looking for run. But Grogan doesn't roll a good roll. AG 18, short pass. It's complete. Collins has it, but he only picks up a yard. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go. 4th and 3 for New England, but they're up by 14 and Baltimore has no timeouts. So as we come back from the 2-minute warning and the commercial break, we see Rich Camarillo out to punt for only the 2nd time in this game for New England. And so he's going to try to pin Baltimore down close to the goal line. It's a 65. That's an 8. And does a pretty good job. Goes out at the 14. And now Baltimore, 1:45 to go, no timeouts. And they're going to have to put the ball up and pray for a miracle. And so all we really need is Burt Jones's card. I'll let you know what grade the receiver is. He's looking for Carr, who's an A. And I got to change the boards because they're at their own 14, so they're backed up here. And we're going long pass. New England automatically in D, defense. Oh, good roll for Burt Jones. Just got to see if the roll brings him down, and it does. So this is going to be read BD, long pass, BD. And a 55 is a 5. BD 5. Just incomplete, right off of the fingertips of Carr. He should have had that ball. And it's 2nd down. This time he's going to go for Butler. Butler is an A receiver. And they're sending everybody downfield. And that's going to be an 11 is a C, so it's going to bring him down to a B. So BD 65 long pass is an 18, and that's incomplete. Not even close. 1:15 to go. Sherwin's a C, but I try to play fair, not target the same people over and over again. All right, that's a 26. BS, which will be a BD, so he'll come up to a B, and that's a 22 for Jones, and that's a 4. BD 4. He hits Sherwin for 49 yards. 10, 20, 30, 40, 46, 7, 8, 9. But he can't get out of bounds on that big pickup, and the clock is ticking down to 45 seconds. So now we got to change our boards here, and we'll go long pass on the in between the defenses 30 and 50, and this time he's back to Carr, who's an A. That is a 21. So it's going to be AD 14 is a 35. F46, there's a fumble and a penalty. So let's resolve the fumble. See what happens on the play. Let's play out the play, and then we'll look at the penalty. It's an F46. So let's see what this is. F46-24. He's sacked for 7 yards and recovers his own fumble. So, okay, let's hold off. Let's see what the penalty is. It's a TH. TH 55. That seems to be, it's going to be on the defense. And that is a 26 roughing the passer, but does that count on a sack? Let me look at the boards here. Okay, there's no notes. So it says 15 from line or gain. He didn't gain any, so I'm going to do it from the line. I may be wrong on that, but I feel like as long as I play it the same both ways. So there's 30 seconds left in the game. We march off the 15 yards. It takes them down to the 22. So the long pass is now gone, but we can do medium. And so he's going to call a medium pass to Butler. And that's a 36, which is going to be AD 53 is a 12, AD 12 incomplete. And we're down to the last play. So there's no way Baltimore can win this. But he's going to look for Sherwin, who caught the big bomb for 49 yards. For the last play. 43, it's going to be CD, and he rolls an 11, which is a 3. CD 3, 19 yards. So they get it down to the 3-yard line as the fourth quarter comes to an end. And so there you have it. What a game, what a game. Oh, final score. The New England Patriots, 55. The Baltimore Colts, 41. Apple football. You got to love it, folks. You got to love it. After I played the second game of the season was Atlanta, New Orleans. Final score was 10-6. I needed this. I needed this game after that boring 10-6 game. 55-41. New England goes to 1-0 on the season. Baltimore to 0-1. And in my world, the Patriot fans, they're excited. They think they've got a dynamic offense in this season. And we'll see. All right. Thanks for joining me. If you watch to the end, God bless you. Have a great night. God bless y'all.